what you just said made me think about that.
Right.
Because when he was shooting his free throw, right?
Right.
He thanked God right before, when time to reaffirm what I said. Because I noticed it. I don't know if anybody noticed it, but he just kind of whispered, "Thank you, God," and shot the shot, and then went off, and sat down. And I'm like, it takes a lot of grace and gratefulness to do something like
It do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's great to have that mindset, though.
And like every time I would do an event, bro, you done been a part of a lot of them. Most of them, actually.
Yeah.
Anytime I did a music video, something would go wrong.
Every time.
And then at the end of it, it was beautiful. It was perfect.
And you would have never known.
And you would have never known.
If you wasn't on the inside,
Right.
you did not know.
And that process showed me, like, not to worry. When things are going wrong, that means it's going right.
Just keep swimming.
Exactly. It's like we have ideas about how things should be, but God be having plans for real. And it's like when things happen, we got to lean into God's plan and just trust and allow and just know that it's going to work out because it always do.
Always do.
It always do.
Because the old song, he may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on
Right
time.
on time, bro.
Yep.
That's how it be, though, for real.
Yep. So, man, I don't even know, man. There's so many questions, so many places to start,
good,
man. I know. Just thinking for my people. So, music, right? Because again, we've, the chat know you. This is their first time seeing you next to me and talking. But again, they see your face all the time. I play your music all the time.
That's love.
Already, man. Like I said, people know when it comes to Friday Night Flights, I do my best to only play local artists. Every now and then, I may, for whatever reason, I'll play somebody else. Maybe it's something going on or that. But I give y'all love because I feel like nobody else is really doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go to war for y'all boys, and with that, maybe that'll be a story we talk about it, tonight. We talked about it earlier, man. They got a nigga done fought the whole music industry as far as radio is concerned in Savannah. For my boys, like, oh, y'all ain't gonna do what? Oh, all right. Let me make y'all niggas jump. You feel me? They didn't even know that I was making them jump, and they were giving me what I wanted. Like, the whole reason for the fight, is because they were not showing them love.
Right.
I don't see Drake don't pay me to break a song.
Right.
Jeezy don't pay me to break a song.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And I see your grind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We done been in the studio 1, 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, we have.
Grinding out songs. Actually, that's funny. Last Friday I played Range Rover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because still one of my favorite songs, man.
Yeah, man. That's that joint right there, bro.
Still one of my favorite songs, man. And that was a late night song there.
Bro. And what that was, Bufu.
Bufu, late night song. I played Bufu maybe 3 weeks ago or so. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, heavy play. You and Smooth get arguably the most play.
That's love. I appreciate it, bro.
My brothers, man.
Yes.
My brothers. So if I'm gonna get hundreds of thousands of views from people, then goddamn it, y'all about to get hundreds of thousands of views from people. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
So
that part.
Oh, you good? What's up?
I got a question for you. So, cause I known you a very long time. I want to say 10+ years. And based on what I've been seeing, right? I remember it was a time when you dropped a mixtape every month or week.
I did every month.
Every month. You dropped a mixtape every month. Yeah. There's so much music that I couldn't even consume all of it, right? So I'm thinking about, this was probably like 5-6 years ago. I want to say.
It was longer than that.
Yeah, but I remember I remember that grind and that work ethic, right?
Right.
How are you able, after 12, 10, 15, how long you been doing this?
Music?
Yeah.
My life, bro. My whole life.
Whole life.
Seriously, I've been doing it professionally, for about 17, 18 years.
17, 18 years. How are you able to still? Because, like, I used to do music, too. This the reason This the reason. Oh, my fault.
You good. I'm just pulling my pants up.
This the reason I'm curious about this, because I did music.
Right.
And from the time I was like 8 years old until I was like, I still do it to this day, but how do you keep that motivation? How you keep that pen like going
Man,
like
but
that because like me, I
it's
can't.
just-
Like how?
It's this weird thing in me that won't let me quit, bro. As much as I want to quit sometimes because how difficult it is, I can't, bro. It won't let me. It's just weird. It's just this thing in me, bro. Like I cannot not do it. Like I just cannot not do it.
Well, that's what I mean is like the writing. Like how can you constantly,
Still right?
bro? I mean, like you drop the mixtape every month for like a year or two straight, bro.
Man, when I first started, I used to write 5 songs a day. The best 5 out the week. So I did that for like years, bro. And like, I eventually, when I got my own recording equipment, I would record a song a day. So it's just like, doing the song is so easy to me. It's like second nature, bro. So I don't know. It's just what I do, man.
Yeah, it's in you.
It's just what I do. Yeah.
God-given. Well, let me ask you another question.
What's
the
that?
Transition.
Uh-huh.
And from because you were around before all the social media, the technology, the content game. How do you feel about what was it like transitioning from printing up CDs?
Yeah, print CDs up.
And to now where everything is digital and online. We talked a little bit about that with content before we started the pod.
Right,
you feel what I'm saying? But what was it like transitioning from that to that? And which one do you like better?
So for those who don't know, I used to sell CDs out the trunk of my car. I've sold thousands of CDs, and they found themselves across the whole country. I used to have my number on there, all that. And I had people call me from different parts of the country. Oh, I got your CD from so-and-so. What is John Hard? And I used to love, like, the interaction of doing that. You know what I'm saying? When having physical CDs was the good grind. But I still do that in a way. I got, like, little cards. Well, I got my let me see if I got one on me right now real quick. But, yeah, these right here. I still do this in a way. I got, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's still kind of the same, but a little different. But I do miss when you used to have CDs because it's like you'll give a person a CD, they can pop it right in their car, and then it's like instantly. And my thing is, like, people listen, I know like 9 times out of 10 they gonna like my music, bro. The biggest hurdle was, I guess, convincing people to give it a shot. You know, but the transition, it was hard at first because it's like you got to show people that you working all the time. And I just like to work. Right. I love the grind, bro, and I don't always be wanting to pull my phone out and record it. Like right now we're going live, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trained myself to like always record it. They say it never happened if it wasn't recorded. Right. And one of my homies, Scott, man, shout out to Scott Easton, bro, he used to always tell me, "We got to put yourself out there, little bro. You got to put yourself out there." Because he'd be around me, he'd see how much work I'm putting in, but I would never record it, never post it. And it wasn't until I started posting all the stuff that people started really recognizing it for real. Because otherwise, like I say, if you don't record it and post it, it never happened, quote unquote.
It never happened.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, we got some stories of things that wasn't recorded, though, that
what's
definitely
happened. What's up, my boy? Say, Dupski, boy, what's up, my boy?
So, no, it ain't.
Yeah, you see it? Look, you see it?
Ski.
Yeah.
Yo, LOB. Oh, man. So, 100 years of making music.
He said 100. Feel like it. Feel like it.
It feels like it. About 17, 18 professionally.
Right.
You say that recent times.
Right.
Permitted festival.
Right.
You're gracing the stage.
I am.
Gracing the stage. 5 o'clock hour.
Yeah, I am. I am.
Big prime time.
I am.
Big prime time.
Yeah.
With that being said, now, because I know that's gonna lead into something amazing tomorrow.
Right.
So leading up to tomorrow, out of all the stages that you've graced so far, what's been your favorite performance?
My favorite performance, 1308 West Victory.
The farewell?
I think it was. Oh, I don't remember which one, but I remember we was doing My Future. I had the band. Yeah. Really, like, the spirit was moving in the building, bro. Like, people was crying.
Yeah, I think that was the farewell, bro. I think that was the farewell, bro.
People was crying. People was just like, they wasn't themselves. It's like the spirit was in the building,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, it was.
And it was like, that was probably so far one of my favorite performances because it was like, I didn't think. It was just so natural, you know, and everybody was just vibing so hard, bro. And it was like, encore, encore. We ended up doing the song again
an
because
encore.
like people was really just vibing so hard, bro.
Yeah.
And folks don't know, like, man, I've been doing my own shows for a minute too, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Pro been a big part of this too now. So like, I used to do all the open mics, all that good stuff, and then I started seeing like, damn, we just performing in front of each other. And then I used to do shows in Atlanta and different places in Florida. And I would see, dang, I'm still performing in front of my peers, which is fine. It's good to network. But then when you paying and you just performing in front of your peers, it's kind of like, dang, performing anything I do, bro. I don't think I ever will. I just feel, we should get paid. But I was like, you know what, I'm going to do my own shows. And I'm going to invite people that really fuck with it come perform. I'm promote it, and it's going to be it. And it started to catch on, bro. And we used to, like, actually have people show up for real. And that
Shit.
Let me ask another question.
Shit.
Man. So throughout
The
all
North
the years,
remembers.
So throughout all the years, especially this day and age, I was just talking to him. I did a session earlier today, and with the youth that I'm doing a session with, everything is chopper, killer, glizzy.
Yeah.
Even good kids. I mean, great kids. Listen, bro, like it's mind-boggling to me. Like great kids in 2-parent households don't gotta worry about nothing. Will come in here and rap about kill. Try not to be visibly because they clients.
Yeah.
And I try to be professional.
Right.
But it's like, oh my God, killer, murder, killer.
Right.
Murder. I'm like, that's not the energy. Anyway, I said that to say that listening to your music and following you as long as I have, you managed to keep everything, positive. We talked about moving with love. That's how you move. I don't see in the world you and La Russell. It's the only two people I can see. I don't understand how you guys would ever have haters. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Oh,
Lord.
Oh,
yeah, I understand. So
surprised.
anyway, let me get to my question.
Yeah.
My question is, how do you manage to keep that light inside of you shining so bright and staying positive and staying aware when the whole trajectory of the game changed? Because you could easily switch gears and follow what the crowd do in order to gain more notoriety, but you stay true to who you are.
Right.
Who do you attest that to, or what do you attest that to?
Man, I just be authentic, bro. I just be myself, and then it's like the way music found me, it was my escape, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a way for me to express the things that was, like, really frustrating in my life, and it really saved me in a way, bro. It kept me out of a lot of trouble, and I just stayed true to the process of the music and the art, and I fell in love with the art of it. And I'm an artist, bro, and it's like I'm just transcribing my life, and I take pride in that, and I feel like any true artist will do that to an extent. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here who are just imitating or copying, or they doing something, doing it for the wrong reasons. And you can tell when you listening to the music because you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just always been an extension of myself, bro, because it's my art, and that's why it comes off the way it does, because it's truly me. And it's not always positive. I have songs where, I'm talking that shit. But it ain't. It's to an extent. It's my truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always my truth. And it's always real and honest. Right. And also outside of that, when I started studying the game, I realized that the people who was really winning, the people who were selling the most tickets, selling the most albums, were people who were authentic and using their authentic voice. And then they would try to paint this illusion as if, oh, you got to rap like this, you got to rap like that to be successful. And that was an illusion. I always seen it was an illusion because I would study the numbers, and the numbers would not say that. Right. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect I love Young Thug's music. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about early on in his career when Thug was doing this thing. I just look using it as an example. I looked at his first week sales versus J. Cole's first week sales, and it was tremendously different. Mm-hmm. Tremendously different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And there's other people who were within that same genre and style of music and stuff. Because like I said, I love Thug. Thug is an artist. I'm not saying it against him. I'm just saying that typically, you know what I'm saying, that particular style of music does well in clubs, but it doesn't always necessarily translate to arenas. It doesn't necessarily always translate to that crossover appeal where you reaching people who have that disposable income to buy the merch, come to these concerts, and pay for the records. You know what I'm saying? And I would study the numbers of the business, and it always reflected that. So it always encouraged me to stay on that path because it's like, this is where the money at for real too. You know what I'm saying? Not only does it feel right to be authentic and be myself, but this is where the money at. So I'm going to keep this path, and I don't care what nobody else say because this is what the numbers showing me.
Right. Well, what do you think about now, like the state of hip hop today? 'Cause let me run this by you.
Yeah.
And I want to see what you think about what I'm saying. I feel like in the next 20 to 30 years, we're not gonna have no slaps. We're not gonna have no classic music. You know how now we got Before I Let Go, we got Juvenile, Back That Ass Up. We got classics, timeless music that stood the test of time.
Right.
But with the outside of your Drakes, your J. Cole's, your Kendrick Lamar's, we know what they do and what they bring to the table and the level of superstardom that they bring. I would say that they may have a few that last to stand it. But when I'm looking at these new up and coming artists, I don't hear music that's gonna last and stand the test of time. And I don't think that that's good for hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? To that, you say,
listen, bro. It don't stand the test of time, bro. But there are people who making music that no money on it because it ain't resonating with you deeper.
It's worse than not spending their money on it. But I just seen, right? I was downstairs waiting, to come upstairs. I was just really letting my food settle, and I'm going through news articles and shit. And Coachella just passed by.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people is using Afterpay and Klarna?
A lot.
For Coachella and all these different festivals? Like, they're not spending the money straight out no more like we used to save up and buy tickets.
Right.
They putting this shit on Afterpay and having paying 20% interest on a show that you like, cause they just made 3 bands off you and the ticket was only $800.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
So like it's a testament of instant gratification on top of what's it right now, right? It's just like instant gratification I don't care what it'll do to me in the future.
Right.
Does it feel good to me in this moment? Right. And that's what's affecting the music negatively, but it's also setting up people like you.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're going to make that song that is going to withstand the test of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I still jam albums.
Yeah.
You feel me? I listen to, you know what I'm saying, from the Matrix. I listen to Diamond in the Rough. I listen to Savannah Weather. You know what I'm saying? Shit that if you turn on right now, even though those albums was made, some of them 10 years ago, right? 10 plus years ago.
Right.
It still attaches to right now.
Yeah, it does.
You know, that's it. It's just a matter of, as you said, in the Matrix, got to pop a blue pill for a second just to make them, pop it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, oh, wait a minute. Damn, he just had us out here river bouncing. Who that is, Clay?
Yeah,
pop, 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 pop.
Bro, real music gonna stand the test of time, and it's like, it's gonna be a lot of people that want to follow the shiny object in that path, but it's like, I just always chose to focus on what resonates more with me, and that's longevity, and that's by maximizing my my reward for my art. You know what I'm saying? And being authentic to myself, because it's easier that way. It feels better. It's at a decline necessarily, bro. I just feel like it's always gonna be those shiny objects, but it's gonna be those pieces that really stand the test of time. And I think those are usually the ones that get celebrated the most, especially in the long run. Right. Especially like I said, if I'm just looking at the numbers, if I'm looking at the awards, it's like people who making real music, real art, they're winning, and they've always been winning, bro. As far as I can remember.
You're right. Because it's I told matter of fact, it's on my Instagram, and I said it's a difference between making timeless music and music for the time, right?
That part.
And it's true. Like I hear and see a lot of people making a bunch of timeless music. It feels to me and turn you to a star instantly.
Right.
But the blow is that the music don't last.
Right.
Like it'll only last for, because I'm sitting here thinking like, damn, you know, are we when I'm God willing, but when I'm 70, 75 years old,
right?
What are we gonna be playing at the barbecue?
I be thinking about that.
I mean, I could see us playing your stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I could see us playing Dolce stuff. You know, but when I look at it, it's like, damn, how many artists is out here? Because it's millions of artists.
It is.
And it's like, you know,
man, look, I wouldn't say
really
that.
Man, Dolce said I'm a red flag, man. I don't like her like that no more.
Now you really have to dig for the diamonds, man.
Yeah.
You gotta dig for them, man.
Because it's so oversaturated. But I wouldn't say it's millions of artists, bro. It's millions of people who making music.
Absolutely,
right.
Absolutely.
It's not too many artists, bro. They make it hard for us. Like people like me who I'm an artist for real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm really into art. I do more than just music in the artistic spectrum. But it's like it ain't too many artists that's doing music for real, bro.
Man, she said I'm a red flag. Who? You a red flag too.
What do you mean?
Dolce said you a red flag.
How we red
and
flags?
you a red flag.
Why?
Because we straight
She said
heterosexual men.
Oh yeah, I see it. Man, but I understand why she say that though.
Hey,
Man, you gotta know her story, bro. She got hurt, bro.
I know she did. I know she did.
Yeah.
Look. I actually loved up until that moment.
Yeah,
I was in love with Dolce, bro.
I still love her.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
still love you, Dolce.
I was so in love with Dolce. I was like, yes, this is what the music industry for women been missing.
Right.
Like, yes. And then I heard, you know, the first song of hers that I actually listened to,
What's that?
"Denial Is a River."
Yeah, that's hard.
And then I was like, okay. And then I heard the hurt about the dude she was messing with. And I was like,
that's why she feel that way.
and that's why I was like, I understand. But
bro, you ever see her interview about it, bro?
Yeah.
This man really cheated on her with another dude.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me, not another, with a dude.
With a dude.
And then fucked up her apartment, bro. Like, that's traumatic as fuck.
Yeah, that's whole shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
These
that's
niggas be on whole
traumatic
shit, man.
as fuck, bro.
I understand. But just don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't blame it on all the heterosexual men, bro.
She got some more healing to do.
She got some more healing. You know what I'm saying?
Some more healing
She
to
need,
do,
you know
bro.
what she need?
What she need?
She need a pole nigga. She need a pole nigga. Oh, because really, when I think about it, bro, like when I think about all my real pope niggas, right?
Right.
All of them, when they fall in love, they fall in love.
They do.
And they be with that woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they'll hold that they may do some stupidness,
Bro, let me tell you something.
but they be with that woman.
This day and age, let me tell you something. This day and age, the roles done completely reversed.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, let me not say that, because every woman like a man, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. It's encoded in their DNA.
Right.
To like a man. However, the way the world is going, bro, these girls don't even like to express love and feelings and emotions.
Oh, you right about that.
Dudes do it maybe way more than that. I had some girls in here about to do some music. I said, hey, man, won't y'all rap about, you know, like love and your guy and relationship?
Right.
Then what they doing? They sound like niggas. They talking about, oh, man, shit, they ain't about to be doing all that. Like,
Yeah.
That what they said?
I'm like, bro, it's crazy, bro. Like, listen, Sexy Red got a whole generation of females.
Fucked
underneath-
up.
No, and listen, whatever y'all choose, if y'all love Sexy Red, love her. You feel me? And I'm not knocking her for the negative or the positive. All I'm saying is that she's like the NBA young boy for females. You feel what I'm saying? And they all follow that rhetoric. Most of them follow that rhetoric. The young girls.
They trying to get pissed on like Carisha.
These young girls, and it's like Clay said though. You got a few diamonds in the rough, but 90% of the girls is on some Sexy Red shit. 90% of the young kid, your young boys, is on the NBA young boy train. They literally from that tree. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And the girls now they heartless, bro. The young girls now.
Oh yeah.
Heartless.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, boy, you better have tough skin, because they'll cheat on you and then
All
be like, and be like, hey, yo, you trip. Like, this nigga tripping. He thought I was his girl. Like,
right.
I'm like, oh, shit.
You know, but that's why a lot of dudes going upsize these young girls' heads, though, bro.
Chill,
I mean, I ain't,
relax,
I'm not saying that it's right, you know what I'm saying? But, like, just like I say, boy, like, man, these boys be falling for these chicks, man. And these chicks be and they be caking. You feel me? They be busting the check wide open, man.
You know what it's the product of? Shout out. You know what I'll say? No, I'll say first. It's the product of back in our day. You know, we came up in the crack era where it was single parent homes. It was a lot of mamas raising boys. So now the boys got a bunch of emotional ass tendencies. You feel me? And the girls. They done grew up hard than a motherfucker, so now they you know got that masculine energy. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's crazy. This generation is a product of us having all them kids when we were teenagers and shit, and not knowing what we were doing. And this is what they growing up into. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't even blame them. Right. I blame us.
Right.
We raised them. You know what? One thing I can't stand, and I'm done. I'm going after this. I'm just about to do my rant real quick. But I can't stand when old heads come at the young youth like that. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Because, nigga, these your babies. You raised them. You feel me?
Or didn't raise them.
You put this product on the street. You feel it? But you put this product on the street. You made it. It came from your sack, brother. You feel me? And sister. It came out of you. You feel me? But first thing you want to do is snap on them, but we ain't there for them. That's the reason why they is the way they is. Yep. That's the reason these boys out here killing each other. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You remember back in our days, Dirty, back in the days when we was in the streets, the older heads would be like, yo, take your ass in the house. This ain't what you want to do, nigga. You feel me? This ain't life for you. You feel me? Ain't nobody out there doing these shit with these boys, man.
They're not.
You feel me? Not at all. Ain't no women out here teaching these young ladies how to be women. You feel me? But you want to trash them and talk shit about them. You know, when you put this product on the street, when you raise this shit. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So we got to be better. We got to be better advocates for the youth. You feel me? We got to be better role models for the youth. We got to be better leaders for the youth. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like I cannot stand when people come down on them like that. Right. And y'all niggas don't dare. One thing about me, I'm in the trenches every day with these kids. Right. So I know what's going on. I live in the heart of the hood. Right. You feel me? Right. It was a shootout in my neighborhood the other day, and I'm out there with them young niggas like, y'all tweaking. Right. What is wrong with you?
Right.
You feel me? But it ain't nobody out there like that. And guess what? They thirsty for it. Right. Yeah. These young kids thirsty for it. I guarantee you pull one of these young niggas off the street and take him under your wing. He gonna love you for that shit. Yeah. You feel me? I'm telling you, cause I do this shit. Right. You know what I mean? That's my rant though. Like y'all niggas, instead of coming down on our youth, get out there in the hood and do something with them.
Do something
Show
with
them something different. You feel me? Shout out to you for that shit too, cause you always on point with that. Yeah, bro. I told you, and I'm getting out of here before, but I'm gonna say it on camera that I'm proud of you.
Thank you, bro.
I'm happy for everything you got going on. Yes. I wish you the most success.
Thank you, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Because we need people like you in the world putting out that energy. Right. That's what our youth need to see. They don't need to see killer shit. They don't need to see gangster shit. They need to see what a man look like, brother. Right, you feel what I'm saying? Right. And that's what we is. We men, bro. Right. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I might not be the richest nigga in the world, none of that, but I'm a man, bro. Right. And when I step like that, people recognize it. Your energy when you walk in the room is like that. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, all I say is that keep doing your thing, brother. Keep being a man. Keep advocating for your community. Absolutely. Keep putting out them dope-ass music, them dope-ass visuals. Keep being creative, and I don't even need to motivate you because you told me this shit encoded in you. You can't help it.
I can't help it, bro.
So just keep up the good work, my nigga. I'm proud of you. And,
thank you,
and thank you for everything you do, brother.
Thank you, bro.
No question.
I appreciate that.
I know you're leaving. Last question. How you feeling about the people trying to mainstream YNs?
Nah, I don't like that. They should mainstream. they should mainstream. Why? You know what pissed me off? I was watching. I'm a huge sports fan. Yeah. Huge. So I watch everything dealing with sports. Yeah. I forget the basketball player's name, but he was on First Take.
Yeah.
And he was calling the young
The
players.
Grizzlies. He's
Right.
calling the boys from the Grizzlies.
Right.
YNs. Yeah.
Right.
That's why I
National
asked.
fucking
Yeah.
television.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, yeah, like that's what makes me mad. And then we wonder why our youth act like that. They're gonna act like what we put out there.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like
Who coined YNs?
I
I know, right? YN.
All I know is that shit just spread like wildfire, right? And like we got, cause I heard a chick from here say, what's that? If you gonna leave, go ahead and walk out the door. You know the old song that blue one thing that you gotta remember.
Yeah.
One monkey don't stop no show. And she was like, she need a nigga that's gonna hold her down and a nigga that's gonna lift her up. And then she need a YN on the side that really don't give a fuck. And I was like, yo, wait a minute.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's the energy.
Yeah.
We put out. That's the thing. You know, I'm doing a podcast with this girl. It's called Frequency.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And the energy, people don't understand that the energy you put out there in the world is what's going, manifest itself.
That's
You
true,
know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Let me tell you something. I have never, my rent could be due tomorrow. This is not hyperbole either, right?
Right.
My rent could be due tomorrow, and I could be dead ass broke and not have nothing.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And some kind of way it come through. That's God. That's divine energy. Because in my mind, I know just as much as I know that this chair gonna hold me up, I know that something gonna come through for me.
Right.
And it always does, bro. I'm
Bro,
telling
that's
you,
how it work, bro.
that shit is crazy.
Law of attraction in full operation right there, bro.
That's a fact. And bro, I promise you, I could have negative $200 in the bank, and this has really happened. And my rent at the studio and at home gotta be paid. I need $3,000. Now, don't get it twisted. I get out here and hustle and put in the work, but I always get it.
Yeah.
Never, bro, it never fails. And I know that I know that beyond a shadow of a doubt, and I believe that that's why. And if we want to change things in our community, we gotta have that same mindset. We gonna be all right. We gonna be fine. You know what black people live through?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't. You know me and Pro talk all the time about the state of the affairs, the Trump. We're not gonna get too much into that Trump and all that. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. Do you know what black people survived, bro?
Right.
You know throughout all of the shit they tried to do to us in history, and we still fucking here, bro.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it's no way you could convince me in my brain that anything maybe bad things are happening in the world, but guess what? We gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right.
You feel me?
We gonna be all right.
People gotta understand that y'all worry too much, man.
No facts, bro. You can't have faith and worry at the same time, bro.
That's a fact.
You gotta choose one.
Shouts out Jack Reeves. What's up, fam?
And also, it's like what you saying, bro. Like how you were saying, like you would have negative, and then you go out and grind. Like you have to align yourself with the reality that you want to be living in, bro. And with you going out and grinding, you aligning yourself with the energy of receiving money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro? And it's like you do have to have that belief. And people talk about law of attraction, manifestation all the time, but they don't talk about the power that fuels it, and that's belief. That's faith. That's knowing. You have to know that this shit is here.
Bars.
It ain't that it's happening in the future. It's happening right now. It is here. And you have to know that, feel it with every fiber of your being, bro. Right. And you have to align yourself with that energy with your actions as well. And that's how it works, bro. And that's literally why things are happening for me and changing, because I started moving in that way, bro.
The Secret.
Absolutely.
Y'all read The Secret. I don't know
By
if y'all
Rhonda
read
Byrne.
that book. Yeah.
I read the book,
That's
seen
a
the
ill-
documentary,
that's a ill-
all that.
Right.
All that.
Right.
Y'all seen The Secret?
That law of
Y'all read
attraction,
The
boy,
Secret?
is a beast, boy. That's the secret.
Into our life, man.
Yeah.
Into our life. Anyway,
That's
like
it.
I said, shout out to Kendrick. We gonna be all right, man.
We gonna be all right, baby.
be all
Because
right.
we all right. We all right, man.
We are all right. You right.
We all right, baby.
We all
We all
right,
right.
man. One time, man, shouts out to my jaw, JP, man, Pope the Pope Music Group. Listen, if you are looking for a dope engineering experience, if you do music, right, get in contact with Port to Port Music.
Well, Kissy slap. But now it ain't like that. Like, well, Kissy slap. But now it ain't like that. Like, people are just jump in the booth, punch one line at a time, and then it'll be dope if you do that and then take it, go back, refine it, revise it, bring
that's
back.
it. Mix
But
and master
people
that,
will
big
literally
bro.
Take that and put it out. I want us to get back to being creative, man. I want to just play beats. We doing this weekend too, man. Speaking of that, we doing 420 all weekend. So we gonna be in this bitch hiding the motherfucker, and we gonna be making music, and we just gonna have fun, and we're gonna do it the way we did it back in the day. I think that we done took the fun out of making music. So that's what we gonna do. We gonna get in here.
Yeah.
We gonna smoke. We got the tent. We got the tent with the blower shit that blow the smoke in the tent. Yeah, we gonna get y'all done up, man. So if y'all interested in coming to that, man, PORT the number 2, PORT Music Group everywhere. Again, PORT the number 2, PORT Music Group everywhere. Y'all can get in touch with me. So and that's another thing, artists, keep y'all name the same on everything.
Yes.
So that it's easier to find you.
Yes.
So again, Port to Port Music Group. You can find me everywhere on every platform under that moniker, and y'all will be able to, inquire about the show and stuff like that. But let's get back to being creative.
Easter Sunday.
Yeah. For sure.
Easter Sunday.
For sure.
20 Sunday for me.
It is
Yeah,
420 Sunday.
yeah.
Boy,
I'm
listen,
out, man.
man.
For
All
sure,
right,
brother.
y'all,
Man, love
For
y'all
sure,
boys.
man. Love you
Love
too,
you
bro.
too,
For sure, man. Y'all
Yes,
boys
sir.
be easy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's my dog, man. JP Poke the Poke
Shout out
Music
to
Group,
JP.
man.
Yes,
Shouts out
sir.
JP.
Yes,
I've commandeered his workstation for tonight.
Yeah.
So here's what it is, because it's a gangster party in the studio
Yeah, it
right
is.
now, man. But I had to be close to the action, man.
Yeah, man, Pro, you had some questions for me. We didn't got into our bubbles.
Yeah,
We
man.
didn't get to the
Hey, man, it's all good, but I like it. Some of the questions, were ones I was gonna hit on, so it's
Yeah.
all good. But that's that's the love. That's where we at right now. What do I want to get to, man? We done went all around the world
I know,
in the
right?
same song. Shouts out Digital Underground. All around the world.
All around the
same
world.
Song.
Oh, that's a different song. bad.
All around. You don't know that Digital Underground?
I need to get on it, bro.
Yeah, it is, boy. That's one of Pac's first songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Humpty and them boys.
I know.
Yeah.
Y'all familiar with Digital Underground.
Yeah,
now.
man. That's one of the, man, all around the world. That's the joint. What movie was that? Chat, what's the name of that movie? Digital Underground, all around the world. They was performing. God damn, it was a crazy ass movie. Somebody in the chat gonna tell me the name of the movie, man. Had the funny looking white folk. They got dang on. God dang, I can't think of the name of the movie. Yeah, funny looking white folk. It kind of remind me of the Goonies, dude from the Goonies. Anyway, so let's get to Tybee.
Yes,
Tomorrow.
Tybee Island tomorrow, man. Performing Orange Crush.
Yeah, that's the one, Cannon. It was a movie with Chevy Chase, and he had to go to traffic court. Is that the name of the movie, Mike? Nothing But Trouble. Shouts out to my boys, man. Cannon Hotel, my dog Fresh Mike in the building. I know Mike knows, so
Yeah.
Nothing But Trouble, guys. That's the name of the movie, man. That's these two right here. This is a crazy ass comedian right here, man. That's Fresh Mike, man. That's my partner on Sunday nights, man. Rumble on Rumble Sunday nights 8.
Right.
Boy, this motherfucker right here got me beat. He got me beat when it come to guns. So he says, "Yep, Nothing But Trouble." That's the name of the movie. So I'm trying to remember, because last time it definitely was like the mid '90s when I saw that movie, and I'm just operating on memory, a lot of weed memory. But anyway, yeah, Orange Crush tomorrow. I know we got to be out there pretty early, man. I'm interested in the time lapse, right? Of like just getting there early, butt crack of dawn, and just seeing the transformation.
I know, right? How many people gonna be coming in throughout the day?
Yes,
It's gonna be a lot, bro.
It's gonna be a whole lot. I'm thinking about making me some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and take.
Look, I made some vegan beef and broccoli.
Oh yeah.
I made the beef out of oyster mushrooms, king oyster mushrooms.
So it's king oyster mushrooms and broccoli.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I mean, that ain't it. I make a sauce that go along with it. I made a garlic sauce.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Okay.
I'm a sauceman.
Tomorrow, I don't know. I'm gonna hit up maybe 2 food trucks, but I'm definitely gonna have me some sandwiches in my bag. Because if I don't, I know for a fact I'm gonna spend something like $100 on just food alone tomorrow.
Damn. I was gonna spend about 30.
That's one meal.
Yeah, I'm bringing one, and I'm gonna have one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay. All right.
One after my performance.
Yeah.
Because I can't be full up there.
Yeah, you can't.
No, hell no.
Nah, you can't.
Hell
You gotta be.
no.
Is you taking your shoes off tomorrow?
No, I ain't taking my shoes off. I don't know. I might because I got some crazy shoes, bro. And
Okay.
It depends on how they feel on my feet. If they feel like they not moving while I'm trying to move, they coming off.
They coming off.
They coming off.
Okay, because I know you good for kicking them things off, boy.
I will,
And
bro.
when they come off, boy, just understand it's about to go down.
It's about to go.
This nigga gonna be all over the stage.
I'm gonna be all over the stage anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on anyway, bro. Like
Facts.
and I'm playing all the hits, bro.
All the hits.
All the hits, bro.
Well, it's going down tomorrow, man. I can't wait. I definitely see. Oh, I gotta get my mind right because I'm gonna be trying to enjoy the performance, but I know I got to get that good footage.
Right.
Oh man,
It's gonna be fun.
it is.
It's gonna be fun, man. Orange 80s, it's been a hub for college students, HBCU students specifically, to go on their spring break. And it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then recently, the city of Tybee been giving us a hard time about hosting this event on the beach because they were saying we're leaving the trash and violence and that and the fourth.
Man, not like they was actually. I mean, they were saying it, but I mean, they. If we went to a court of law, they would have had the proof. But they would have had the video and the pictures to go along with it.
But they be doing it when they have the white folks be having their events.
Yeah,
It don't be too much different.
You know what the big difference be?
It be permitted.
It be permitted.
So we're permitted this time.
We are. We are.
So
Yeah, we are. So now we just don't. The only thing the white folks don't have is they don't have niggas getting bullets. They don't gunsling.
they be fighting each other.
They be
though.
fighting though.
They be fighting each other.
Yeah, they be fighting. I ain't gonna hold it now. They be knucking and bucking, boy. It be looking like the club back in 2006, boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that and ultimately, at the end of the day, that one issue is the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's unpermitted. See, and then for them, it's like, so with it being unpermitted, it also costs them money. So like the last few years, because they've been preparing for, 100,000, 200,000 people show. Now we got to think now, Tybee is that big.
It's really small, bro.
Like literally, I don't think they have 100 cops on the police force.
Mm-hmm.
So for a city that does not have 100 cops on the police force, to go from having 1,000, 2,000 on a Memorial Day weekend, right, to 100,000, that's a tall order to fill.
It is.
So now they're having to hire on extra police from out of town and whatever the cost is. And it costs them hundreds of thousands of dollars. I think they'd say they spent like $250,000 each year the past few years. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of money to not be making anything off of it. Mm-hmm. Which is why everybody like, the police and the tickets. Look, they gotta recoup that quarter from somewhere.
And I understand it's a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when I would go on my press runs, I would be as fair as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I would talk about that there are challenges with doing the festival this way for the first time. Mm-hmm. And my biggest thing that I say is the biggest challenge is building trust with each other.
That's it.
Building
and that's what
trust.
This is.
It's building trust. So this first event is building trust with the city of Tybee and with the organizers. Mm-hmm. And I'm hopeful that we will establish that trust and be able to move forward and do more things and make more sense.
Facts.
Because there's a lot of things we wanted to do moving forward. Like I thought of a chartering system where it's a big parking lot that's by a boating dock. We can have people park there and then take a boat to, it's a private pier. And I done talked to everybody involved. I done logistically figured this out too. And it was possible. People were interested, but they were skeptical because of the history of it. But it's possible for people to park their cars, hop on the boat, take a boat ride to another pier and walk 8 minutes to where the festivities are going. Like, logistically, it could make sense, but people were afraid. And then, you know, my team, we also were looking at different ways of having charter system, we're having buses. And we got different bus companies to be on board and want to do it and everything. But it's like the city of Tybee wasn't necessarily supportive of these ideas for chartering. You know what I'm saying? Or even supportive of the parking situation. Like, the parking lot is not going to be the parking lot. You know, when you drive into the beach, there's a big parking lot. We can't even use the parking lot.
Right.
It's
they're
like,
shutting it down for emergency and all that other good stuff.
Yeah, they're going to make it a big jail.
Yeah.
It's going to be
essentially.
It's going to essentially be a big jail instead of parking. So it's kind of like, it's a lot of stuff that didn't go our way, but it's like really because there's a lack of trust on both sides.
Right. And and as long as we go through this one, because there's been a lot of backdoor wheeling and dealing. Shouts out to Mayor Brian West. Shouts out to my dog Brett Bell, the new city manager out there. I've had conversations with both of them, and everybody's optimistic.
Yeah.
Everybody's optimistic. That's why, you know, tomorrow we just need everybody to go out there and be on their best behavior. And it does not help that, God, we're in the most fucking racially charged. Like, we're more racially charged now than definitely 2012 when Obama and them was in office. We're way more racially charged now than then. I think we're more racially charged now than we was in 2020 with George Floyd. You know, everybody's on pins and needles. Black folk talking shit about white folk talking shit about black folk. And that's causing a lot of angst amongst the two sides. And it's just like, bitch, you get a beer. Bitch, you get a beer. Sit down. Shut up. Do you like your shower water hot? Yeah. What about you? Hell yeah, I like my shower. Okay, look, you got something in common, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Do you like washing your ass with soap? Yeah. How about you? Yeah, okay, you got something in common, bitch. You see where we're going here? Do you breathe air? Yeah. Shit, bitch, I breathe air too. Okay, look, you're not too different. All right? Do you, when you hear music and it's good to you, do you shake your ass? Do you tap your feet? Maybe you like us and put a little poke finger in the air. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, like, does it move you? Right? Let's get past all the other stuff, right? We can come in the middle in the formalities, but let's look at what we agree on first. That way we can establish some trust, some type of bond.
Right.
And then let's move forward.
Right.
And I think we're trying to get to it. Again, like I said, we're so racially charged. I think tomorrow, I hope it's some old white men that come out there and get twerked up on tomorrow.
I know.
And that'll change, like, because I don't know if you remember a few years ago, there was a picture circulating from Orange Crush where there was some old white men who got twerked up on. And it kind of, everything kind of like died down, like all the animosity. It was like, oh shit, they is cool. Oh shit, they is cool. All right, bet. Like, it's something about old white men getting twerked up on that, like, it changes the dynamics of how they think. Case in point, American Legion, right outside of Savannah State, down there by the Parkers, by your school. I'll never forget, this was 2008, 2009. I had just started throwing parties in Savannah. I just came back, and I was looking for a venue. It's one thing, boy, venues are so hard to find in Savannah, good ones that will allow you to do events, because we done fucked them up. Yeah. we done did some damage. And them folk was like, nah, we can't let you have a party here. You're going to have Savannah State students, and they're tore our place up out, before, and we don't want to go through that. I was like, listen, man, I assure you, I'm not going to allow anything to happen. Here's my security plan. This is what I do. Whoop-de-whoop. All right, cool. It was a twerk fest. And we had it. People came out, and it was a twerk fest. And we had old white men. It was American Legion. So, at the bar of the American Legion, you typically have a lot of old American Legion members that are in the bar drinking.
Yeah.
And they ventured over into the party. got them twerked up. And boy, they was like, oh, Ben, you can throw a party here anytime. You know what I'm saying? Like you good. Y'all are good. You no problems, no nothing. I was like, gotcha.
Right.
And it ended up getting a job there. I was like event manager or something.
Right.
And we was consistently throwing parties, and then it actually opened the doors for other people, and I won't call anybody's names. The other people started coming in and throwing parties because they were seeing the monies that I was making off of throwing parties. So they was like, well, shit, I'm going to have to slide in and get me some of that.
Right.
And then ultimately, what always happens.
Somebody mess it up.
Yeah, it is. You can go to American Legion right now and look on the side of the building, and them bullet holes are in the side of the building still.
Damn. That's crazy. I remember we used to have parties there.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is for Orange Crush to be a huge success, we need to get some white people twerked up. Some old white men twerked up.
Some old white men need to get twerked up, and we need to go off without a hitch.
Yeah.
Those are the two things that happen. The old white men get twerked up, and they go off without a hitch, no problem. Talking about no fighting, no shooting, clean up the beach afterwards. Matter of fact, motherfucker, fuck cleaning up the beach. Motherfucker, trash shouldn't even end up on the beach. You feel me? Like, look for a trash, and I know this is going to be hard. Cause like, I see oh God, shit! I just cut somebody up yesterday. If I would have had a brick, I would have threw it through their window.
Damn,
bruh, I'm walking out my mama house. A car is passing by. It's in the suburbs. We ain't in the hood. We in the burbs. Walking out my mama house, motherfucker throw their trash out the car, smack dab in front of my mama driveway.
Wow. Disrespectful.
Disrespectful. Second time it's happened in a month. It happened a few weeks ago. Little motherfuckers, I don't know what happened. They had a Happy Meal. They was actually going into the neighborhood, and I was pulling up to my mama house. Threw the Happy Meal out the window in front of the door.
Wow.
What the fuck? You know what I did?
What you did?
I picked up that Happy Meal box, and I went and found their motherfucking yard.
And you threw it on their yard?
I threw that shit in their yard. You fucking right. You fucking right. Don't do that shit.
Right.
How the fuck this Happy Meal end up in front of my yard?
Right.
Bitch.
It's the same one.
Same one. It's yours.
Right.
No. Find a trash can. Right. So like,
they
because
wait till they got home too. That's real crazy. They stay right up the street.
The other person, they was leaving out the neighborhood, and unfortunately, they was leaving out the neighborhood.
So you couldn't track them down.
I couldn't track them down. But I know they from the area, right? Because they got the shit from the local goddamn Japanese spot.
Oh yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna end up seeing them. I know what kind of car they drive too.
Right.
I'm gonna get at them.
I'm
gonna get at them, cause don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Wait until you gonna get home. Go to your destination. Heck, you can leave out the neighborhood and go up the street, and it's a trash can at the bus stop.
Right.
Stop your car, get out your car, put it in the trash can at the bus stop, and keep it moving.
That part.
But nah, man. So because people do shit like that, I don't have the best of faith for them in not trashing the beach.
Right.
I just don't.
Well, they have a cleanup plan, so they have volunteers. And
yeah,
they
I know.
People, yeah, so,
yeah, I know.
You know, the beach gonna be clean.
I know it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want them to have to work. Yeah. Right? We're talking about mind fucking here, right? Yeah. We're talking about like preparation for next year, right? So I want it to be, they don't even have to activate. This is just, best wishes thinking. You don't even have to activate the cleanup crew.
Right.
Y'all did so damn good with cleaning up with yourselves as you move along. Mm-hmm. Our biggest thing was, damn, they gonna trash the beach. These motherfuckers didn't even trash the beach.
Right.
Right? Like, damn. We just knew they was gonna trash it, and they didn't. Mm-hmm. Right? Now they're in a super mind-fucked position. Because what they expected, they didn't. Mm-hmm. Right? And just like no fights or anything. Nobody having to get arrested. Right. No was that last year? I think it was last year they had a bunch of overdoses.
Damn.
That like, bro.
On the beach?
On the beach. Crazy.
People overdosed.
It was ODing.
On pills and shit. Wow.
It was like, yeah, man, because like they made a, like, they was specific on, yeah, we are doubling the amount of Narcan that we ordered because we needed so much of it.
Wow.
Like this was during the after action meeting
Wow.
of Orange Crush. I was like, damn. Okay. So none of that happening this weekend. It would be to me. It will be perfect, and I think them folk will be like, one day,
Right.
you should do the whole week, bud.
Yeah.
Like,
Man, they want to do multiple days.
they do.
Yeah.
I think it just what happened. Another question, not even music related. Who the hell keep moving Easter? Who keep moving Easter?
Right.
Bitches in March, bitches in May. Now it's on 420. 420? I can't even have my holiday. I can't even have my holiday.
Bruh, is they moving it or are we tripping? It's crazy.
No, that shit, they moving that bitch.
What was it last year?
It wasn't on National Weed Day. Shit. God. My boy Candace says, bottom line, don't prove the white man right. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts,
And
man.
you know what though, bro? I'm not expecting it to be perfect, bro.
I don't expect it to be perfect either, but that's...
I think it's going to be good, though.
I do.
I think it's going to be good. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be some knuckleheads. Some people going to get locked up. I mean, it's the nature of the beast. But I think for the most part, it's going to be a smooth event. It's going to be great. People going to have fun. People going to be safe. And
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of after parties.
A lot of after
But
parties.
downtown going to be lit. Downtown about to be crazy, bro.
If you driving, be safe. This is the weekend where you need to be giving everything to the Uberman, okay? This is Uberman weekend.
Right.
Because, boy, as Flaws say, bitch, they hot like coffee.
Come on now.
So, oh, man, it's just craziness, man. What else you got coming up, man?
Outside of Orange Crush,
Outside of Orange Crush.
can't speak on it, bro.
That's cool.
But it's big. I have some life-changing stuff happening.
Yeah, like you got a record deal?
Yeah. I do have a record deal.
Congrats.
I do have a record deal, man. I have a record deal. I got some more deals pending.
Okay.
Oh, man, this has been a beautiful year for me, bro. God is good, bro.
Hey, man, we already said, man, 2025, we ride.
We've been saying that, bro. Like, last year, I started feeling that this was going to be a year that everything changed.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just seen it constantly. Been one thing after another, and it's like the opportunities keep coming. Like God just keep blessing me, and it's like I'm just thankful, bro. And it's like the more I'm blessed with, the more I feel like I'm prepared for it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I just see how to maximize every single opportunity, bro. And I don't take it for granted because I know it's like not to have these opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a difficult road, bro. The journey has been real, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like now that things are happening a lot easier, I don't take it for granted, bro. I don't at all, bro.
Absolutely. You can't, man. You take it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Play that hand that you dealt.
Yeah.
And try to get and secure as many books as possible.
Come on, bro.
I mean, like you may look at that hand, bro. Look, it's been a lot of times I've been playing spades, and I done called for 4 books. Wasn't even looking for a queen to walk. You know what I'm saying? Was not looking for a queen to walk.
And she walked.
She walked.
Right on across the street.
Yep, right on across the street. Like, look, that's a bad bitch right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's you play what you dealt, man. And whatever cards you when the suit fall, man, and you bust heads, bro, and play to win, man.
Right.
Play to win. And I know that's something that you have been doing the entire time that I've known you, bro.
And you know what's crazy? When I blow, like when I pop, it's going to look like it happened overnight. And there's going to be people that really think that this happened overnight.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they really go into it, they're like, dang, this man been grinding for a minute.
Doing the T.I. thing, get CDs out the trunk. You feel me?
CDs out the trunk, bro. Literally selling CDs out the trunk.
Walking around campus and
of
shit.
CDs, yes. On Cameo, though.
It's one of them
That's
ones,
dope.
Man.
Congrats on the studio, though, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
It's been hard work, man. I got 2 I'm working on. I got the one at the house, and I'm actually finna build a big boy downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, man.
Congrats on that.
Got to make that property move.
You got to.
Got to make it move. It's like, you know what?
With that space. Okay, that's what you gonna do to it? For sure.
Yeah. Studio and something else nice, man. You know, because we've been talking like one thing, like, and I don't I don't want to record music. I got enough engineer brothers and sisters around me that they can do, you know what I'm saying? I just want to provide the space. I don't mind giving creative takes. I don't mind, hey, tweak this. Say that like this. Instead of saying that, say this. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing that, but like sitting here, I run that back. I go, nah, I'm not doing all that. I give you the space. I want you to have, like, as we were speaking earlier about being creative. Me and you talked about this. Me and family have talked about. I want a Motown of the South. I need a Hitsville, USA of the South. Somewhere where people can just go, relax, feel inspired, make music. You know what I'm saying? You might see Clay, Doechii, Smooth, and who else? You know, you don't even, they just there. You know what I'm saying? Just being inspired and recording. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm thinking about maybe possibly putting a twin, you know, in the country, because we got those 22 acres over there.
Yeah, man.
So, working on that and moving that, I just want to enjoy. And then I'm to the point, bro, I really just want to move to my land in the country and just say, fuck the city.
I feel it, dog.
Yeah, because sometimes the city can be too toxic.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can take a lot out of you, man. It can be draining.
No, it definitely can, bro.
So
I'm definitely more of an outskirts person.
Yeah.
I like to stay on the outskirts of the city, and I can just drive in whenever I need to do some business.
It's the life.
Be out the way.
It's the life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, be out the way.
It gets trying now. You got them late night drives. You're like, damn, boy, I got a 45-minute drive home, boy. But when you wake up in the morning, you don't see no neighbors. You can literally walk outside in your driveway in your boxers. No boxers if you feeling froggy.
Right. The birds be chirping and happy.
You might see a deer in your yard.
Right.
That's good living right there.
Yeah, it is.
It's so peaceful. It's a beautiful reset.
It is, bro. Being around all them trees, all that oxygen.
Fresh oxygen. It's a beautiful reset, man. Beautiful reset. Let me see. You was on the news recently.
Yeah, I was on the news a lot.
You saw Miss Gusby.
I did.
Hey, Auntie.
Shout out to Miss Gusby, Miss Kimball. I appreciate that.
That was a nice interview.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man. Becoming a regular on her show.
You see that? That's what she said. She said, "You're becoming a regular," and I'm like, "Hey,
man, my chat over there, chatting it up, man. My chat over there, chatting it up, man. I see YouTube is YouTubing. I don't even be rumbling with YouTube like that, man. I'm over on Rumble, man.
People like that. Look at them over there showing all
man.
that love on YouTube.
Now that Rumble right there, that Rumble showing love, and then that's YouTube showing love. Yeah, they both showing mad love, man.
Right.
They went from Rumble to YouTube. I don't know what's going on, but YouTube don't love me like that. My people love me on YouTube, but YouTube, the platform, Google, they don't love me, cuz.
Man, they do love you, bro.
Nah, they can't stand my black ass.
They love you.
My people love me.
They love you, bro.
But I think the people over at what's it, Alphabet? Ain't that the name of the people who on Google, Alphabet? Yeah, them motherfuckers hate me.
Yeah, that's funny. The ABC company.
Yeah, they don't like me.
Hey, I just tripped out when I realized that a company owned Google, and I was like, ABC company? Who the fuck?
Yeah, the Alphabet. Fucking Alphabet, man. They own Google. Yep. And a few other things, man. They own listen.
They own a lot of shit, bro.
I'm scared for the future, bro.
Why?
Because these motherfuckers creating the iRobots that Will Smith fought.
Yeah, they are.
They tracking our every moves and shit. They getting out of hand.
Yeah, they is.
They getting out of hand. That's why I say I just want to be in the woods, man. I want to be in the woods. Hey, Cannon, I'm getting caught up on speaking on being in the woods. I'm getting caught up on Last of Us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting caught up on Last of Us, man.
I was watching it and they kind of turned me off. I love the video games. I played like all of them, except the newer one. But I seen it was a show on HBO. I was so excited and I watched it. And
Did you get to episode 3?
Yep.
And you was done?
Turned me off. I couldn't do it no more, bro.
Bro, literally me. That literally was me, bro.
That was just like, come on, bro.
Too much, bro.
Yeah.
Too much, bro. Like I had to fast forward through that shit. Like, and I rock with Luffy the pirate in them.
Yeah.
So I'm a pirate. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So I was skipping through it. I was like, okay, this was like a good point to skip to, and it was like there was no more. They were in a relationship, but there was no more.
Yeah.
Of what made me turn it off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I made it through. Yeah, Jay. There's one episode that I've seen so far. Canon would have to better put us up on that. But they definitely had one episode of that weird stuff. It was crazy.
Because it's not like that in the game, bro.
And you know what's worse than that? The one who they made that,
right?
He literally was a survivalist, right? He was a prepper. He was a anti-New World Order, anti-liberal BS dude. So for that to happen, it was like, oh, y'all just forced this shit on here. Y'all just
felt like they was literally forcing it.
It was forced. It was forced.
It was uncalled for. There's no reason for that. It's like the actual story was not like that. It's like they literally just did that. It's like, why?
Why?
I could see if it happened naturally, because there's some movies and shows that I fuck with where it's natural, like Interview and The Vampire.
Right. That
was fucking beautiful. Moonlight was fucking beautiful.
Okay.
But that I could don't force it.
Yeah. That was it was like, we're gonna stick it to them, literally.
Right. It was forcing it. That's not how the story went.
It's progressing. It seems to be. Like I said, I watched 2 or 3 episodes after that. I may watch one more episode as I fall asleep tonight. Trying to get caught up and get over to season 2 because they got season 2 out now. What I did get into that was good was 1923.
Yeah, I want to see 1923.
That's a good, bro, and it's all done now.
Yeah,
it's all done now. Okay. So you'll have a good run. I liked all the Yellowstone anyway. Like anything in the Yellowstone universe to me has been good.
My daddy loved 1923. He loved Yellowstone. He loved all of that, bro.
Yeah, shouts out to Pops, man. You know what I'm saying? Pops a real one, man. Shouts out to Pops. That's good. I like Yellowstone because the Duttons, like, it really, in a sense, remind me of my family.
How so?
So my dad is the senior Dutton, right? Like, I'm talking about same mannerisms. He not as filthy rich, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's a rich motherfucker, right? And he carries himself in the same way, right? I'm the baby boy of my dad's, of really of the family. So, and I was like, I'm treated like Casey.
Right.
So, like, a lot of my brothers and them, like, they really look at me the same way that his brothers, and sister them looked at Casey. My sister is damn near Beth. Wow. My baby sister is literally like talks like Beth. Fucking, she's a restaurateur for the company she works at. She like, they move her from state to state, like to open up their restaurants and whip that shit into place. She's just like Beth. She's a fucking professional drunk. Well, let me not call her professional. No, yeah, she's a professional drunk. My sister's a fucking professional drunk. And it's not like she's drunk all the time. And when she drinks, like, she handles her shit. Drives fucking fast cars just like Beth. Right. Like, it's just fucking crazy. Only thing is my mom didn't die. My mom's still here. But yeah, man, like, it's just the mannerisms of both. It's just like, damn, bro, it's kind of like almost looking at my family a little bit. So
that's interesting.
That shit's fucking cool as shit.
Speaking of film dynamic, I don't know if you ever seen Righteous Gemstones on HBO. Anybody in the chat? Anybody on live seen Righteous Gemstones?
Righteous Gemstones. What y'all know about that?
Man, so it's pretty much like this guy owns a mega church, and then it's like he has 2 sons and a daughter, and they're like being bred to like take over the church after him, and they're the complete opposite of what you would expect They like
Not PKs.
They fucked up. Like, let's just put it blatantly. They fucked up,
Okay.
right? They all fucked up. Like, they not living a Christian way at all. But they dad is like the pastor of this big mega church.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hilarious, bro. It's
Okay.
hilarious.
Righteous Gemstone. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
I might be. I do my
On
best
HBO.
not to watch too many shows. Right.
Right.
I'll get me like one or two that I'll watch, and
I suck at watching shows.
yeah.
Unless I really like it, I usually watch a couple episodes and then people hate watching shows with me because I never like watch it at the pace, and they be like, "Man, I'm ready to finish it," and they eventually just finish it.
Yeah. See, like Cannon and them make me stay up, man. They make me keep up, and keep watching. Oh, and Landman. Shouts out to Fresh Mike. Fresh Mike put me on Landman. Landman's a very interesting show. But it was good. It was good, man. It was good. Oil tycoon and shit. Yeah, dope show.
Yeah, man.
Dope show. Man, it's 10 o'clock, boy. We got an early morning tomorrow.
I know we gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, man, we got to wrap
I'm
it
tired.
up.
I've been like holding my yawns in, bro.
Boy, listen. I feel you.
I'm tired, bro. I've been ripping and running all day since this morning, bro.
What time? I don't even know what time I got out of bed. I know I woke up at like a little after 4. I think I got out of bed at like 7 this morning. But I've been moving ever since.
Yeah.
Did the ribbon cutting, had to handle some office work.
Cut was dope.
Shouts out to that, man. It's gonna be a good time though, man. River Bounce is the single.
Yes, River Bounce everywhere. Everywhere. Available everywhere. Music video out on YouTube. River Bounce, baby. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. It's gonna be a good time. I can't wait to see River Bounce perform tomorrow on the beach with booties bouncing with sand on their cheeks.
Oh yeah. The booty's gonna be bouncing.
Yeah.
Up and down.
Speaking of booty bouncing, man, shouts out to Quanta MC.
Shout out to Quanta. You know it's just Quanta, right? It's just Quanta.
I know it's just Quanta, but you know, that's to me that's Quanta MC.
I feel it, dog.
I know it's just Quanta, but that's Quanta MC.
Quanta MC.
Yeah, man. Sure. She a real life MC.
She is, though.
Yeah, man.
That part.
I was in love with Quanta. I wanted to marry Quanta at one point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I feel you, dog.
I sure did.
She's a goddess.
And as we live and breathe.
Yeah, she is.
As we live and breathe,
She
I
is
was
for
like,
sure.
man, you know what? If I marry her, I'll have the world in the palm of my hand.
Right.
Like, just, man, the respect and that her presence commands, the way that she just controls rooms.
Right.
It's awesomeness, man.
It is.
Pure awesomeness, man. That's real black girl magic right there.
That part.
Yep. That's a real carefree black girl right there.
That part,
So,
man. Come
man,
on now.
I love
Found
it,
a
man.
creative, carefree black girl.
That's it, man.
Come on
That's
now.
it, man.
Podcast, we'll vote, all that good stuff, bro. She a whole producer, whole music artist, amongst other things, bro. She's just amazing.
It's just amazing.
Great curator, bro. She be taking the carefree black girl picnic all across the country, dog.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it
Fucking
is.
amazing, bro.
Boy,
Renaissance woman, bro.
Savannah got some legends.
That part, bro. It's a lot of folks.
Savannah got some legends. Man, we're going to have to revisit that. We're going to have to do just a legends podcast.
We
Just
do.
talking about the legends, man, and giving all the legends their flowers,
I
bro.
love that, bro. Because I'll try to do that as much as I can. Because a lot of people don't be knowing.
They don't.
You know, but the real ones know.
Mm-hmm. But they all going to know soon.
That part, bro.
We're going to be enshrined. We're going to have a Seaport Legends. We need a Seaport Legends museum.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so...
Well, boy.
Anyway, man, appreciate you, man. Yeah, I feel you, bro. You better go ahead and get up out this state, man. Appreciate you for your time, bro, man. It's love as always,
All right,
man.
bro, love you,
already
dog.
know, man. Love you too, man. That's
sure,
my
bro.
brother, man. Clay Hodges, y'all. If he
Yes.
died today, man, he'll be a Seaport legend.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. Y'all don't know about that song, though.
They don't, but it's so true, though. It's so true.
Yeah.
Even at that point, I've done so much.
For real.
But if, that was to happen, I would have been. But it's like I'm continuously just adding on.
Just adding on.
Adding on, bro. Just
Adding
making
on.
something special, bro.
That's it. All right, y'all. It's 10 p.m. Let's see. I guess we'll close out with a song. Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to do 2 Clay songs tonight, man. And this one, well, This one, my friends. Look at that.
Step team, baby.
Step team.
On Tybee
On
Island.
Tybee Island.
I did that with no permit.
No permit, man. Look at that. But we did it though.
We did it, baby.
I'm gonna send my drone that high tomorrow too.
Yeah, man.
I'm sending my drone that high, man. Anyway, y'all, I love y'all. The pieces and back, man. It's your boy Protocol, man. We getting up out of here. Orange Crush tomorrow. Make sure you follow me on X at Seaport Pro. Follow me on Instagram at Seaport Pro. I'll have a whole lot of stuff coming in from tomorrow, live action. Until then, man, y'all be good. And if you can't be good, then be good at something, man. Love y'all, and we out.
Man, watch where you steppin'. Cause I got steppers. Watch where you steppin'. These niggas reckless. Watch where you steppin'. Cause I got steppers. Watch where you steppin'. Cause these niggas, they reckless. And then you ride on the nigga, slide on the nigga, mess up your whole vibe on the nigga, blind on the nigga. I don't want homicide for these niggas, cause I'm all about the peace. But if you fucking with Big Clay, they gon' take it to the streets. I ain't gotta lift no finger, I ain't gotta touch no piece. All I gotta do is call, they gon' pop up at the seat. I got angels here on earth, them soul ties me running deep. Plus they know just what I'm about, they want my record to stay clean. Watch where you step. Cause I got stuffers. Watch where you steppin'. These niggas reckless. Watch where you steppin'. Cause I got stuffers. Watch where you steppin'. These niggas reckless. Watch where you steppin', I'm with a convicted felon. All of us got a weapon, free way out of correction. I keep that pull for protection, I got them hoes in my section. I got a deal collection, Clay the one, I'm the one, we 11. Play with Clay, then we steppin', hella heaven, pick a revin'. Open trap, I'm 37, I pull up sideways. These tire marks in the driveway, I get that check like it's Friday. Told my steppers crime paid, 20K, die today. Gird off in the eye day. Soon as I park, I'm leaving my mark. I'm a big dog, I bite, don't bark. Shining the day, grinding the dog. I put that thought, she got a shot. She run her mouth, she getting shot. Run from the police, I ain't getting caught. Wiping his nose like it's some snot. You ain't stepping, don't speak with me, have some decency. Rap don't work, then we in the streets. We could run it up illegally. I'm back, bitch, with a bad bitch, with her titties done and her ass dead. Have her screaming like my ad libs, and she kills, she mad.
Man, look out like little booties, they could dance still. We stepping on them, this a dance here. I said we stepping on them like the band did. Draw a mission, leave you laying still.
Watch where you steppin'. Cause I got stuffers. Watch where you steppin'. These niggas reckless. Watch where you steppin'. Cause I got stuffers. Watch where you steppin'.